What is up, YouTube? My name is Eben Magician 34, that is, and today I have bought an Elite Trainer box, and I saved us all the time of opening it up and looking at the stuff that we all know is going to be in there, and we're just going to cut straight to the pack busting. We do have this neato thing right here with the actually really awesome this time around pack arts on it. We're going to go ahead and just bust these packs right here live in front of you. This is going to be new for me too, so we're going to find out just what all's in here. This set has got some cool art. The art has a lot of story to it, it feels like, and that's all pretty awesome. But all the cards are pretty exciting for the most part. There are a few kind of less than exciting ones, but foil Chatot! Oh hey, this Octillery is actually really good. It's one of the cards in the set I'm quite excited about. Its ability Abyssal Hand kind of reminds me of that old clay doll from quite a while ago. And it's just once per turn you can draw until you have 5 in your hand. It's not quite as much as you would draw for like Shaman EX, and you don't get to use it as easily as Shaman because you got to actually evolve to this guy. But think about it this way. I mean, I can do this every turn. He just sits on my bench and I just go, you know, draw up to 5. That's amazing. It's not necessarily for every deck, I think, because you're going to have to run the Octilleries and the Remorays and it'll take up some space. But generally speaking, I mean, he's you know, the retreat is a little unpleasant, so is the attack, but he's just going to sit there on your bench. He's not meant to attack, and if he goes into your active slot, you can easily sack him, or you can AZ him, or something like that. So that guy's pretty exciting, and the Chatot is actually a rare. It's a terrible rare, but it's, you know, but it's a rare. So that was a pretty exciting pack. Octillery is one of those cards I feel like I really want to get a set of quite quickly. I feel like, you know, there are definitely going to be decks we can run him in. Foiled Town Map. Well, that's a thing. Alright, let's see. Bronzong with Pain Amplifier. Put 3 damage counters on everybody who's got damage on them, and we can knock people away. Toss a coin, maybe get 20 more damage. Not the most exciting thing ever, but, you know, it could be worse. That's, you know, that's always going to be kind of a... I guess that can be our anthem. It could be worse. No EXs, no breaks, no full arts or anything like that. Speaking of full arts, Bridget, man, I don't know. Like, I feel like Pokemon Fan Club is better than her most of the time, but we definitely have some kind of an EX here. Trying on, ooh, we got a foil, we got a rare. This Vivillon's pretty cool too. Oh, cool, and we got the Glalie EX. That is quite a nice card. Burning Energy is also a good card here, so this is an amazing little pack. Coin toss, chance of paralysis. Who cares? But we do have a water 2 colorless for 50 damage, and if you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this guy does 100 more damage. Which is pretty amazing considering you can combine him with things like Empoleon and Muscle Band to easily set yourself up for knockouts. And getting the same number of cards in your hand is easy in Pokemon, it really is, because you can draw cards easily, you can discard them easily, and because of the new Supporter Judge, where you and your opponent just both shuffle up and go to 4, I mean, this guy is quite nice. I really like Glalie EX quite a bit. And his Mega Evolution is interesting, but in some ways I think Glalie is actually better. Sagrillage I know, but... this guy gets a coin toss chance of attaching an energy from your deck to one of your Pokemon once per turn. I mean, basic energy, obviously, but still. So that Vivillon's pretty cool. But you know, he is a stage 2. So stage 2 support Pokemon, you always got to kind of, they got to be really good, or else they're just not worth the amount of space in your deck they're going to take up. So let's see. I'm liking it so far. Oh, Foil Haunter. That's interesting. Okay, and Simisear, which, you know, that's not like super exciting, but I like Simisear. Okay, we got a Heavy Ball. Heavy Ball's nice. I'd be more excited about the Rainbow Energies, but I have quite a few Rainbow Energies, so not as exciting as it might be. We've actually done pretty well so far. We're actually only halfway in, and I'm already pretty happy with our first 4 packs. Alright, let's see. Snowball Cubone. My Peachy. Alright, this guy. Oh, wow. Full Art Houndoom EX. Oh, I hope you're watching this video, because it's actually, the busts have been really good this time. Oh, Parallel City. I like Parallel City. That's a pretty cool card. I like the concept of it, too. Alright, that's pretty awesome. That thing looks amazing in his full art. Oh my gosh, take a look at that. That is just sick. Not to mention he's actually got good attacks, too. Like, he can mill 2 from your opponent's deck with his first attack, which doesn't seem very promising. But think about that in the late game. That's going to really... That could put on some pressure in the late game, so that's not as limited as it looks. Is it the basis of a mill deck? Probably not, but that could be that offers us nice alternatives in the late game, so that's quite cool. And then we got Grand Flame. What is that? 2-5 for 50. Touch of Fire Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Yeah, so he's a pretty cool support Pokemon. He's pretty awesome. So these packs have definitely Have they paid for the value of the whole box? I don't know yet. Secondary market values are really questionable this early in. But can I say I'm happy with this? Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh my gosh. Foil Parallel City, which is not a rare, but feels like rare. And we got Mega Mewtwo. It's not technically Y, but whatever, it's Y. It's Mega Mewtwo YEX, or however we're going to say that. That's pretty freaking cool. He's the Mewtwo evolution that for 2 colorless, he does 10 damage, and then he does 30 more damage, times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon, which is, needless to say, that's actually a lot stronger than like X-Ball or Evil Ball. Ultimately, because it doesn't take a lot of energies to rev up. I mean, think about it. If you put a double colorless energy on this guy and they have no energy on them, that's 70 damage right there. So if this guy's got, like, let's say a double colorless and 1 basic energy, that's 100. And then if they've got like 2 energy on them, that's 160. I mean, that racks up pretty quickly. So that's definitely cool. And foil Parallel City is amazing. That's a really nice looking card in foil. So I'd say we definitely got some good packs this time around. I don't know if all the Elite Trainer boxes are this nice. Because sometimes, you know, they'll seem to be like a lot of them really aren't that great. But, man, this has been fantastic so far. So that's great for us. Oh, Fennekin, you just look so cool. All right, Axew. Oh, the nice Axew. Oh, and we got this Gengar, too. This Gengar is actually quite nice. Because he's got free retreat, which is always handy on any Pokemon. And then, let's see. He poisons them and puts 1 damage counter on each of their benched Pokemon for his first attack. And his second attack, which can easily be just 1 Psychic Energy with Dimension Valley, if they have 3 or more damage counters on him, he just straight up knocks them out with his effect. That's amazing. He's really quite nice, too. Oh, and we got the nice Seaking. That's cool. And the Starmie's interesting. I mean, the art on that Starmie looks really cool. Can't argue that. Can't argue that. All right. Last pack. Oh, my goodness. These have been amazing. Tell your friends. I'm going to tell my friends. All right. Let's see. Scatterbug kind of looking like, well, I don't know. See what I mean? I just love the art on these cards. It's so much fun. Keep on that lady sitting on the bench. That's just nice. Okay, ooh, and we got a foil of the Fright Knight Yveltal. That's kind of cool. Let's see, to 16 when your opponent's a Pokemon EX. Oh, and as long as he's your active Pokemon, their tools don't do anything. So he's actually kind of an interesting lead Pokemon. I don't know if he'll ever like become a thing, but he's cool and his art's really cool. Oh, and this Vanillux. Oh man, I'm getting to feature and talk about all kinds of stuff I really like. This Vanillux is actually quite cool too. I like him, no pun intended. I really like him actually. For a water and a colorless, he does 30, and your opponent can't play any supporters or stadiums. So consider running this guy with Vileplume in your deck. You know, if you get Vileplume out, they can't play items, and then this thing locks their supporters and stadiums. I mean, talk about a control deck, and something nobody really wants to play against either. I mean, you could easily lock them down, and then, you know, since they're going so slowly at that point, you'd have options like, you know, you could Rough Seas to keep Vanillux healthy and stuff like that. And it's not like they can Lysander to get access to your Vileplume because they're locked for supporters. That's amazing. And then his other attack is toss a coin. If heads, they're paralyzed. If tails, they're confused. So that's very disruptive. I'm actually quite the fan of that Vanillux. Okay, those are the cards we busted, and they are quite nice. I'm really a fan of these packs. This was an amazing Elite Trainer box. And the dice are actually pretty cool too. They were in the intro here, but I like the breakthrough symbol, and you can get them in the sort of purplish bluish variant if you get the other Elite Trainer box, of course. So anyway, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, check me out on Twitter. My link is below, and I will see you next time.